Hello, welcome to Lighthouse Tarot, where we embrace the light within ourselves and within others. I'm your host, of course, WillowI'Reilly, coming back at you with a new video. So if you haven't seen my oldest video I just posted, it's called Mars and Leo. I will add it in the description. But one of my followers requested that I do Mars and Pisces. That person was I was never M-O-I-Z. I don't know how to pronounce that, but this is the video for you since you requested what's Mars and Pisces. So our Mars sign in any of the signs, Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn, is going to be your willpower in life. It's going to be that passion, that fire. It's also how you're intimate in the bedroom. And it also covers how and when you get angry. So someone with the Pisces Mars, I took notes on it. I always take some notes. With the Pisces, they go with the flow. They have a hard time with conflict. They don't want to hurt someone's feelings. So it's really rare to get a Pisces and Mars upset, but when they are upset, they are upset. Much like Scorpio and Cancer, the other water signs, it's going to be very emotional. One thing about Pisces and Mars is they have to have a creative outlet, because if they don't have a creative outlet, this can lead to some frustration and some resentment. So if you are a Pisces Mars and you're watching this video, creativity doesn't always have to be painting on a canvas. It doesn't have to be that. It could be playing the guitar. It could be playing the piano. It could be making videos as a content creator, or making a thumbnail. That's art. That's a form. Everything is a form of art, really. But with the Pisces and Mars, Pisces is ruled by Neptune and Jupiter. Jupiter gives them good luck, and Neptune is about the imagination. A lot of Pisces, they like to sleep. I'm a Aquarius on the cusp of Pisces, so I relate to this. But because Pisces has such a big imagination, if they can't get their words out onto the paper, then they're going to get really frustrated. And they could have some resentment, even some anger explosions. So if you have a Pisces and Mars, it's really good to have an outlet for your creativity. It doesn't have to be painting. It can be making a video, making a thumbnail for someone, learning a new song on the guitar or whatever. But yes, if you're a Pisces Mars, have a creative outlet. The next one is they're very charismatic, and they're working hard, smarter, not harder. Oh my god. And Pisces Mars, they know how to get things done, and that leads me to its next point. They have a wave of ambition. So I notice I go through this too, being on the cusp of Pisces. I'll have a couple days in a row where I'm just laying in bed, just watching TV, binge watching Netflix, or doom scrolling on TikTok, just out of it. But the minute that I become inspired, when I ride that wave of inspiration, that ambition, everything comes into the place. Like it's like putting puzzle pieces together, because with the Pisces Mars, you have that wave of, okay, I don't really care about anything, to let's get everything done. And then you have a neutral space. So with Pisces Mars, you really want to trust the process on there. Don't get upset with them, call them lazy, don't say that they're not looking for their goals, because once they have that shift, and it's very emotional, and it has to do with the moon and Neptune, but once they have that shift, they're gone. They're getting everything, goal after goal after goal, done. So let them relax if they want to relax, because they probably just came from a wave of getting everything down. So sorry for the background noise. So intimacy. What is Cancer, Mars and Cancer, like in the bedroom? So they're very open-minded, and they are givers in the bedroom. They like to people please. A lot of people that have Pisces placements, they love to please others, much like Leo, but Leo wants to have that compliment back. Pisces doesn't really care for that compliment. They just want to know that they're doing well, and their partner or whoever they're with is feeling well. A lot of Pisces and Mars can be attracted to unbalance, much like a Virgo is attracted to someone who needs to be like a fixer-upper. Same with Capricorn. They're like, oh, I gotta fix them. Which is crazy, because as Virgo, you're like, oh my god, they're perfectionists. Of course they want a perfect girlfriend or boyfriend. But with Pisces, it's it's different. They like the imbalance. They're like, oh, okay, let me just bring some romance into this. Let me spice it up. They're very, very passionate in bed. The best matches for Mars in Pisces is Taurus, Cancer, Scorpio, and Capricorn. So yeah, and another thing I've noticed with Pisces, whenever you're intimate with a Pisces Mars or even a Pisces Sun, they like to take you into their dream world. I know with the Leo and Mars, they said it's like a movie when they're in the bedroom. With the Pisces Mars, they really know how to bring, it's hard to put it into words. They know how to bring that imagination. If you ever fantasize about something, Pisces and Mars is a really good person to play out that fantasy with them, because they're so open-minded, and they want everything to be passionate and to be romantic, and much like you see in the movies, like in rom-coms, Pisces wants to fulfill that. But yes, that was my video about Pisces and Mars. Thank you again for this request. Let me see what your name is. I was never Moise. I hope this helps. I know it's a little bit of a short video, but I'll probably make a part 2 to this. I might just keep going and doing all the Mars signs because it's pretty fun. But as always, if you're interested, I'm open for astrology booking. If you want me to read your chart and do a video for that, I'm happy to do that, as well as I'm available for tarot readings. Bye, guys!